What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl's got everything that you
So,
Could you please pass me a coffee?
which one?
The heart.
So we're back on cheating. Cheating. Not
Right.
that we know any of the stories. Right, I need to open Reddit. See? No, it's not in there.
Excuse me.
Did I say?
I
them
don't
the
like
other
this
day?
bit going up like that.
Yeah, because it cuts off your face.
I've got
I
like a
can't.
moustache.
I can't get mine to stay at all, so I've completely
This
moved
one-
on.
Yeah, I feel
But
like, is
yours doesn't pick up mine, and mine doesn't pick up yours. In the sense that it's all around, it's picking up all of our sound. I need to just have a listen.
Jingle bells,
Batman smells, Robin blue.
I started singing that at school.
Yeah, we're both in.
And then the kids were like, "It's not Christmas yet." I'm like, no, but it's nearly Christmas. It's 5 months.
No, why did you say that?
Well, actually, I told them it was 42 weeks.
Oh, no, I'm parking her away. Oh my god. Right. Saved. Did I save one? Yes.
I'm so warm today. Yeah, I was freezing this morning.
I do have the one and the other. Right, yes. So we are literally where we left off last time. I was freezing as well. I've been hot and cold all day. So then I had a bath and then I got in my fur onesie. I was freezing. And then obviously I had to get changed and come out. But I've been alright since my bath.
Really?
Yeah. Like once a year bath.
Shocking. Fur onesie.
That's how fucking cold I was. In the house it was 13 degrees. I was like, that's freezing. We're back to winter again.
Ugh.
I know.
The whole thing again, right?
You got to go again, babe. I've got mine again. I actually haven't finished mine, nor did I get onto the update. Oh no, did I get up to the update and then we realised that it went into slow motion?
We were this close to finishing.
Yeah, my update, yeah. Right, ready?
Yes.
Hello, I'll go posh again. Yeah. Hello everyone and welcome to Middle Age Opinion. I'm your host Ellie.
And I am Emily, and today we are looking at cheating.
Yeah. Cheaters!
Was it revenge cheating?
Well, we've got revenge cheating. I've actually got one from Am I the Arsehole? But
Yeah,
cheating
but it's cheating.
is cheating. If you're
As a whole.
cheating, we're going to be talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter where we found it. We will say what
Just
subreddit.
reference your fringe.
It's to the side.
Yeah, look at your fringe.
Yeah. What?
I
How
like
long
it.
it is? The fringe.
I like the fringe today.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want it in my face.
Oh,
I wasn't. I was like, no, because
It's
I washed
working.
my hair yesterday.
I'm doing mine tonight. Sorry, guys.
I'll be doing mine again before we go out Saturday.
Oh, I don't know what I'm wearing yet.
Me neither. I got 3 more dresses out, and I was like, no, maybe, no, maybe.
I'm now
maybe.
thinking, looking at the weather, maybe a long sleeve dress rather than a.
I've only got one. Like,
strappy.
they're more winter, like more winter
The
themed.
colour, yeah.
Yeah, they're like dark and gloomy, whereas I want to be popping. Popping. Don't forget you'll be in the Barbie box.
Shh. They don't know about the Barbie box yet.
Yeah, but it will be been and gone by the time.
They don't know about it yet.
Okay, I'm making a Barbie box.
There's a Barbie box.
It's amazing. I think we will try and include pictures of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find a TikTok that actually includes some sort of box that you have to get in.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And we're going to do the TikTok. Hello, my name.
Yeah, did you see that one I sent you the other day where
You sent me
every
something.
hour they do a little jig and a spin, touch the ground and stand up, and they do it like every hour, every 2
Where
hours.
did you send it, on Insta or TikTok?
Insta, I think.
I'm going to have to go through now. I don't feel like
But
I've
I was
seen
like,
it.
yeah, if every 2 hours my alarm went off and I'm like, dance, and everyone just
It's going
skips
to be
and does.
paralytic. We're going to have to check and make sure that everybody that we record is happy to be on.
Why don't we just do our girls and then nobody
I
can
thought
grumble?
that because they've already given the permission, haven't they?
Yeah, and like my boy lot, I reckon they'd all be alright with it.
Yeah, no, they're all right. They're cool. But it's whoever else is going.
Yeah.
Because that's how I roll. Yeah.
It's our podcast.
Yeah. If you ain't in, you ain't in, brother.
If your name ain't down, you ain't coming in. Where
No,
is
it's better to go, if your name ain't down, you ain't coming round. That sounds better.
Oh, right.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, I really want us to do this, by the way.
Where are we going to get one from?
I'm really sure Helen's got a pink
We're
one.
going to get arrested.
I think Helen's got a pink
We'll
one.
borrow it.
I'm really sure. Or maybe I didn't. You taking the piss? Which one
Yeah,
was it?
no,
I'm like that.
all of them. I'm like, yeah, let's just do them all then, isn't it? Since
no.
we're acrobats.
This one, this
Here we
one.
go. Okay,
7:30.
still going at
Oh.
7:30. One down.
9 o'clock.
Twerking. Nobody can do it. Oh, one.
They ain't even started yet. She's on her bit of arse.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I'm like, yeah, we could do that.
We could do it. So you need to explain them. It's like a. This is what you've got to be doing. Right, did you want to start?
Yes, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Because I just want that done.
Right.
Okay.
So, ultimate revenge on my cheating girlfriend and boss.
Let's go.
Let's go. Never been read before.
Okay, good. Oh, what, to me?
Yeah, never heard.
Never heard this one.
Not actually
3
pre-read this
times.
one. Not
3 times. Yeah, we had technical issues.
We sort out like one issue, like the sound quality, and then there was
So
a new one.
the first time the phone just switched itself off, and then the second time it switched did it switch off?
It turned itself into slow-mo.
No, sorry, that's what happened. The first time we didn't plug into the microphone, so it was like the first podcast with just us talking to the phone. The second time it switched off about 30 minutes in, but from 11 minutes it was slow-mo, and there was no way of knowing what had happened or how to speed it up. It was very bizarre, but we moved.
We moved on.
We
were like, we'll do this again another day.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And rock and roll.
So basically, 5 to 6 months ago, my girlfriend cheated on me with my own boss. It was terrible and soon become the most embarrassing thing of my life. I worked at a supermarket with everyone's boring lives. It soon became the talk of everything and really made me struggle mentally. Key things I'll add before I explain why I took revenge out on him. My boss was in his 40s, married with children, and would boast about cheating on his wife to the work boys, with the way he would describe his main tactic as trauma bonding. My girlfriend had BPD and was easily manipulated and persuaded by him to receive fake promises and promise to faster promotion. We are both 21. So basically, I set up a fake Facebook profile and acted on it for a week or two before I joined the local community page, doing posts and responding to comments he was interacting with. I made it out like I was a newly single mum and new to the area. After 1 month before getting his attention, I slid into his DMs and started messaging him and flirting with him. I already knew a lot about him in terms of hobbies, interests and sporting teams, so I made everything easily relatable to form a strong, trusting connection. I had him hooked. I had him moving over to Snapchat and started catfishing him with photographs from online, and exchange he started sending me nudes, exposing it all.
I mean, I'm into the revenge, babe. So I'm fully invested and happy.
But seeing that,
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot, babe. We get a lot of
Yeah,
Snapchat.
but knowing who it belongs to,
It's even funnier. Yeah.
Anyway, I saved them all in my chat. So on Snapchat, you can see when it's been saved, can't you?
Yeah.
and left them there to build the trust. I also let him do the same to the photos I sent. After I had enough to ruin him, late, I changed my username and name on both profiles to a younger female staff member who used to work at the shop, and screenshotted everything. I saved over 20 photos of what he was sending and logged a complaint with HR of the company. I even faked a Gmail email to make the user more believable, and when they called me on the phone, I had a female friend take the phone so it sounded very legit. Work for a large company, so you have the option not to do it in person. I also sent screenshots of the messages and sent the nude photos of him cheating and sent them to his wife. His mum and his sister. I truly wanted to ruin this man. I wasn't done then. I printed a bunch of posters with best Chewbacca impression wins $100 with his phone number listed below. I couldn't imagine how many phone calls he would have received. Anyway, to date, I have been told he currently has been terminated from his job from people inside the shop, and that he has also, judging off the conversation with his wife on Facebook, she has kicked him out. I do not feel one bit of guilt at all. Maybe I'm psychotic, but nothing can describe the pure hatred I had for that man. As for my ex, she tried to get back with me, but I have left her in the dark, and I'm much happier without her. I won't be seeking any revenge on her.
I love the revenge.
You do love a bit of revenge.
I do love a bit of revenge. I don't think she should have got away with it. Just because she's got bipolar disorder is no excuse to be an utter slag. I think he took it to the right level. I do. What does Reddit think?
Reddit, top comment was savage. Second was based. I don't quite understand that.
One of the young words, darling.
Then someone says, congratulations, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And probably a liar. Keep up the good work.
Yeah. So that's somebody that's cheated on their spouse, and someone did revenge on them, so they're upset because that person did revenge, and they don't like people that do revenge. Was that the only comment?
That's the only negative that I can see anyway.
Yeah. So, I don't know why, if you do something to someone and they get back at you, that's within their rights. You know what I mean? Did he take it a bit far? Some could say, but because you weren't worth having.
I give you no shame. What you did was public service. He was a sleazebag and deserved far worse.
Yeah, but I mean,
public service. Dumb.
Yeah, because what's he going to do? Take an STD home to his missus?
Honestly, he sounds like an absolute scumbag.
That's what I'm saying. So I say, yay to the revenge. Yes, well done.
Yay! Is that sort of level you wish I had done?
I do, but then I think your level of restraint was something I've never seen before. But it's different people, isn't it? I mean, even though the funniest part of it, you didn't seek revenge or do anything, but yet he told everyone that you did. So either way,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So listen, I think if you do something to someone, expect revenge. If that person doesn't do revenge, because sometimes it hurts more to not do anything. But this bloke was a serial cheater, putting his missus at risk. So he did her a favour, if nothing else. You ready?
Yeah.
So this is from Am I the Arsehole? But it is a cheating story.
Right.
Okay, so am I the arsehole for telling my husband's affair baby family to either come and get the kid or I'm calling CPS?
Ew.
Yeah. You haven't heard this one before, have you?
Oh, I do not know this one.
You don't know this
Never
one.
heard this one.
My female 53, soon to be ex-husband Roger 47. Every time I say that name, I'm like, mate, no offence to all the Rogers out there, whom I forgave for his affair, came home with a baby 4 months ago. His girlfriend, 22, could not handle it anymore and brought the baby to him at work and left. To the best of my knowledge, she is in Spain. I allowed him to stay as long as I didn't have to do anything. Well, about a month ago, Roger had a heart attack. It didn't kill him. Was the pity.
Karma.
Literally. But he is very weak and incapable of doing anything for himself since he isn't up and about. He cannot care for his child. He also cannot drop off or pick up his son at daycare. I've been helping, but I'm done. My kids are fully grown. I shouldn't be having grandkids anytime soon. I do not have any desire to care for a baby. I told Roger that I want a divorce and I confronted the mother's parents. I know the father through friends. I said that they had until Friday to come and get their grandchild or I'm calling Child Protective Services. They just left with the baby, but they scolded me for being so cold towards a baby that has done me no harm. I view that child differently. Roger is recovering and I will be moving out the house. It is in his name, but I have never contributed to it. I have the equivalent of 22 years of rent interest put away, and as per our prenup, my savings are my own. I work and I don't need anything out of this marriage except myself. My kids tried telling me to stay and help their father. I said that they are welcome to come over and help him with cleaning himself and the baby. Both declined. What I felt was a fair offer. I do not feel that I am acting badly. However, Roger, our children, his family and a few mutual friends think I am. Perhaps writing this out and seeing the responses will give me some clarity. What do you think of that? I do have an update.
I don't think she's being an arsehole. At the end of the day, she's an older woman because she's got older kids.
Right.
She's done her time.
Right.
You know, did you say her kids have left home?
Yeah, they're fully grown.
Like, they're fully grown, they've left home.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done her time.
He
and
cheated.
This baby isn't any sort of relative to her.
Not at all.
This is actually not that child's fault, but this is a small person that is the result of something that probably broke her.
I think that's when she actually left the marriage. From reading this, I think that you're right. I think that broke her, and I think that she kind of switched off and left the marriage, and then the nail in the coffin was the baby.
The baby has to rock up. Okay, right, great.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking after it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Especially like.
And that still hasn't changed for her.
I mean,
like he may be sick.
Right.
But
some of our listeners will know, as you know, I know, like looking after someone after I look after my husband, he's had numerous strokes and he's both mentally and physically disabled. It's not easy. It's no small feat to look after somebody. The easier part is that I do love and am in love with him, which makes the difficult parts worth it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. But if he had betrayed me, I mean, first of all, he would have been gone straight away, but that's neither here nor there. But if he had betrayed me and then you've got to look after that person, it makes it even 20 times worse. I don't think she ever forgave.
And then potentially the result of that betrayal, you've got to potentially look after too.
Yeah, you've got to raise that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think she's in the wrong. And I think if the kids care so much for their half sibling, get the fuck in and sort it out.
Yeah.
Right. So the first comment before I move on to the update is
Go on.
not the arsehole. Let me get this straight. No one is upset that the real mum took off to Spain. We've had this conversation. Yeah, leaving her kids. I think it's just as bad when a father fucks off as a mother. Yes, it's slightly worse, but it is the same thing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, a parent has fucked off.
Yeah, it's devastating. It's going to be devastating for this kid, but it's happened. I don't think we need to be...
You know, the worst part of that is actually she left that baby with an older parent, because clearly he's older.
Yeah, he's 40. He's not that old. He's 47. That's 7 years older than we are, babe. That's not that big.
Yeah, but when you're 47 and you've got a brand new, you've got a baby.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people having their babies in the 40s now, so I don't think that's a big jump. I actually think she's too mentally young to have had a baby, and because he didn't leave the wife and set up home, some people just aren't fit to, you know. But anyway, I don't think that's... I understand that this writer is saying, you know, we're not focusing on it. No, because that is not what she's focusing
she's not the
on.
focus.
She's not the focus.
She's out of the picture.
Right.
And quite clearly, that's where she wants her to be as well, because let's face it, would you want to be talking to her?
No.
I don't think I would.
No. But, you know, I don't think I would have taken him back.
Hmm.
Anyway, update. For
Go on.
telling my husband's affair baby to either come and get them or I'm calling CPS. I am no longer divorcing Roger.
Who?
There was complications from his heart attack and he has passed away.
Shut the front door.
He's died.
Oh, no, we don't need
He's brown.
to... yeah, about that divorce.
Yeah. I'm conflicted.
Don't worry about
Yeah, he's dead. He was the love of my life, but also a cheating piece of trash.
Fair.
Fair. To the best of my knowledge, the mother will not return from Europe. The child is currently with her parents. They asked me what I wanted to do. I recommended adoption. Not that I am adopting the child, that they put the child up for adoption. They didn't like that suggestion. Neither did my children.
She's not very good with this, is she?
I mean,
making these suggestions.
I feel like everyone's like, it's all your fault. Anyway, this said I am being cold and cruel. They said I'm being cold and cruel. I suggested since the child was related to them and not to me, that they step up. Neither have accepted the suggestion either. Funny that. I was the sole beneficiary of Roger's estate. So fist pump.
I'm like, who?
Yeah. What baby? So I imagine lawyers will be involved in getting the child some sort of support. I will pay whatever is ordered by the court out of the estate. I will not pay 1 cent out of my money. Fair enough.
Fair.
That is all I have to say on the matter. Someone suggested getting a paternity test.
Oh, absolutely.
To making sure. So that's easily done. We know Roger's gone, so you can either take a swab before he's buried or you can do it with the siblings. So what do you think about that?
I still don't think she's in the wrong.
Don't understand how somehow this is all her fault. Like, Reddit doesn't think it's her fault.
It's not.
Yeah.
The guy's passed on. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry.
Someone said, unless there's some weird loophole where probate feels the AB is entitled the baby, but it says ABC, you know, people, to the estate, then it also opens the older children to a share too. So that means all the siblings would have to.
I mean, I'm not being funny, but if she was going to divide it between anybody, it'd be probably her own kids. Yeah,
and if this baby is his, then fine, she's happy to do that because she was ready to walk away with nothing from Rogers.
Yeah.
So I feel like she still feels the same. However, he left it to her. They were married a really long time. He cheated. He fucked up. He died. Unfortunately, he died. And she's been left with all the shit. Like, she somehow has anything
She's
to do with what's
she's been
happened.
left to deal
It's
with
absolutely outrageous to
and
put it all
literally
on her.
nobody
And
is
these
willing to help.
siblings, like these kids of hers, either step up or shut up.
Yeah, nobody is willing to help.
Not the
Like,
arsehole.
absolutely not.
Yeah. Right, we're over
But
to
I
you.
would be getting that maternity test done.
Exactly.
Yes, I would.
Exactly.
Just to clarify.
You know, at first I didn't even think about that, but you're right. Why not just take a...
I mean, I know he had an affair, but who's not to say she was going elsewhere as well as?
That's what I mean. So, you know...
Not saying that she definitely did, but you know, shit happens.
Yeah, exactly.
People
I mean,
do
she's 22.
things.
She sounds like a young 22 to need to fuck off to Spain and start her life again.
No, Ibiza.
Best life ever. That's where we went wrong. But I think there's no harm in making sure. But if they take her to court, you're right. Each of the siblings have to take a cut.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And but from what you said, it sounded like she was prepared to do that as long as it didn't come out of her
I
money.
don't think she cares about the money.
No.
Not at all. This isn't her problem. I don't understand why everyone's like, this is your problem. It's absolutely not her problem.
It's not her problem.
Right, over to you.
Okay.
Next.
So, caught my girlfriend cheating and now she's mad at me.
Yeah, of course she is, because it's all your fault.
Always.
Yeah.
I just need a place to vent. So last weekend I caught my girl cheating.
McGuff.
My girl?
McGuff.
I caught my girl.
McGuff.
So I'm going to start again.
Yeah.
I just need a place to vent.
Because last week I caught me guff.
So last weekend I caught my girlfriend cheating. She was coming out of a bar with another guy and then they started hugging outside and inside of a car. This lasted for about 5 minutes. As she pulled off,
That's a long fucking hug.
a long hug, maybe, you know, like maybe it was a hug in, can we have a cuddle? Which wasn't really a cuddle.
It's still a long fucking hug, babe.
Yeah, it's long. As she pulled off to leave, I stood in front of the car. Well, that's stupid, isn't it?
It's embarrassing.
Before she could drive off, her jaw dropped
But it fucking
to
did.
the floor and I walked away. She then calls me and is mad that I lied to her about being at work that night. I left early.
Yeah.
And using her location to find her at a bar with another man.
Yeah. What an arsehole.
Fucking what a creep.
Yeah.
I told her she is just trying to flip the wrong she did on me when she was the one out cheating. She says she didn't cheat. Earlier that night when I was leaving work because I felt ill, I called and texted her, no response. Then I sent her a text saying emergency. She called back in 2 minutes. I told her I feel really sick. I left work early and I tried to drive home but I can't. Can you come and get me please? I'm on the side of the road off the interstate. She said, no, I can't.
No.
I'm at a pool party and I've had something to drink and I don't want to drive. I can call you an Uber or something. I was really disappointed and just slept on the side of the road for a few hours until I felt better. This was around 11 p.m. At 2 a.m. I wake up, no calls or text from her, so I called her when I started to feel better. Hold on, what have I done?
That was making sense.
Yeah.
He
So I
slept on the
called-
side of the road,
Yeah.
then he called her when he woke
So
up.
I called her when I started to feel better, when I noticed she was still out by the sounds in the background. She got mad at me for expecting her to drive to help me on the side of the road when she said she had a drink, and at that point she is yelling saying I was at a pool party and I had had a drink. I offered a solution, leave me alone about it. I'm on my way home. I found it very odd she was yelling at me for something I needed her to help with. I've never asked for help at all in the 3 years that we've been together. Plus, I noticed her car sounded like she was parked somewhere, so I pulled up her location that she shared with me years ago but never used. She wasn't on her way home. She was at the bar with some dude. When I got there around 3 a.m. and saw them together by the car, I took pictures and video of what I saw. She now is trying to deny that I saw what I saw, and and said I violated her trust and privacy by stalking her, basically coming to where she said she wasn't, and says she met him that night. All she did was hug him goodbye, and when he tried to kiss her neck, she pushed him off. From my video, it didn't happen that way. They were hugging each other for minutes and it looked like they were kissing. She denies it and refuses to accept what I saw with my own 2 eyes standing right behind them and with proof. She now says I was in the wrong and is mad at me. How is this possible for her when I am the one that is mad and should be pissed off?
Okay. She wasn't at a pool party.
She went at the pool party.
He was really unwell, needed some help. She wasn't interested. He then went to her location.
She wasn't interested over a guy she just said she'd only met that night.
Right.
Really?
Then she, then he went there because he's like, something's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sees her grabbing, cuddling and kissing. And he recorded it, but he's in the wrong. Dump her right now. Like, right fucking now. Get rid. Yeah, because she's trying to make out like it's all in your head, but it's not.
All fucking poison right there.
She sounds like a narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you didn't see that. That didn't
Yeah,
happen.
everybody saw it.
No.
Mate.
We were hugging. We only met that night.
Yeah.
Why are you hugging strangers? That's weird.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I mean, when we meet people, you're right, and
But
that's
why is she
it.
getting in a car if she's had a drink?
Because she went to meet some bloke. I mean, it's all a fucking lie, babe. She's a massive slag.
Bizarre.
Bit of a narcissist as well, trying to like turn it back round on him, like he didn't see what he saw.
Yeah, I'm not being funny. Like, stalking her. Hang on a minute, you're at a bar, a party, right?
Right.
Or was it pool party?
So
yeah, he's rocking up at a bar.
Why?
And she's there.
Yeah.
How's that stalking?
Well, listen, it don't matter. It don't matter. Even if she was at the pool party, he saw what he saw, and her priorities. If that was my partner and he was that ill that he couldn't drive, I'd say I'll grab an Uber, I'll come and get you, and then we'll go home. No matter how paralytic.
Yeah, I'll be in that Uber.
Yeah. But no, she's busy meeting the next. Dump her. How long ago was it?
10 months ago.
Click on eSing Bob, see if there's any updates.
Get off. Some things matter.
I feel sorry for him.
Ugh.
She lost the internet.
It's just been me all day.
Nothing.
Something about spiders.
No, we're not worried about spiders.
Hang on, what's this one?
Same one.
No, it's just someone.
Fine.
Someone's.
Yeah, so that's my thing. He should dump her and move on because she is just nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can do better. It's sad, but you know, if he sees something and she's trying to twist it, you're looking at a narcissist, which is dangerous territory. So it's easier to walk away while you can.
Do you know what? Just walk away. Don't even entertain.
No, you saw what you saw.
Yeah, don't even fucking entertain it. Like, let her be all crazy about it.
Right. That's the
And
only thing you can
if
do.
anyone else wants to come at you about it, you go, well, do you know what? What do you reckon of that?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
tell me.
Yeah, and even if he wasn't crazy, she still chose a party over. He was so ill he couldn't drive.
Yeah, pulled over
Yeah,
and slept in his car.
that's what I'm saying. So, enough said. Because you've got to ask yourself, where am I in your priority? It's not like she was out the country. She was at a party. Everybody would have understood. I've got to go. He's really ill. He's had to pull over. Anyway, moving swiftly on to the next cheater.
So wicked on.
Found my mother-in-law cheating on my father-in-law 25 years ago. What do I do?
What?
Yeah. Hi, yesterday my fiance's grandmother, she is the mother of his father. Yeah,
Hang
that
on.
makes sense.
Hang on.
Shall I go
Yeah.
again? Are you
Go
with
on.
it?
No, go on.
Right. Yesterday, my fiance's grandmother,
Yeah.
she is the mother of his father.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
GIL grandmother-in-law. I don't know what that means. GIL. Girl-in-law?
Grandmother-in-law.
Grandmother, there you go, that makes more sense. Grandmother-in-law shared with me that my mother-in-law cheated on my father-in-law.
Oh, this is complicated.
Yeah, but you understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope everybody understands. She told me not to tell my fiance, but I did. Oh dear.
Yeah, your nan told me that your mum cheated
Is
on
a
your
right
dad.
slag, yeah. Oh my god, I think I know what's coming.
Oh no, hang on.
I haven't read it, but I've got a feeling I already know. He wanted to tell his dad, but I'm worried about his dad's well-being. So he called his grandmother today and talked more about it. She should never have said anything. It was before he was born, and she heard reports. Now you've just gone where I've gone.
No, that's where I was.
Yeah,
and
oh,
you just
okay, yeah.
confirmed.
From my mother-in-law's co-worker about her cheating. Grandmother-in-law believed that father-in-law probably had no knowledge of it still. I'm getting a little bit confused.
He still doesn't know.
Right, okay, yeah, yes, sorry, it was all getting a bit much. Right. She said that they had lots of issues in the early years of marriage and she just let them work it out and said it would be cruel to reveal this when they are doing okay. She also says it would ruin her own life if we revealed it. I'm assuming because she kept it from her son. Because she has kept it a secret. She is mad I told my fiance and says that she will not tell me stuff anymore since I told him this. We feel like she is worried about the repercussions she might face if we reveal this to my father-in-law because she is his own mother. She hid it from him. As far as we know, mother-in-law is unaware, grandmother-in-law knows. My fiance feels really compelled to tell his father. I understand why, but I'm afraid that we will ruin his dad's life. His dad has had a lot of bad things happen, and I feel like this would just be the icing on the cake.
Oh God.
I also feel like it is possible he may already know. He believes in never having a divorce, and throughout the years she would leave hours early to work and arrive home late.
Wow. That ain't a sign.
I don't even know why I'm laughing because it's unbelievable. We don't know if he ever confronted her about that. It's possible he chose to turn a blind eye. As of now, we have said nothing to father-in-law. We really want to, but we are worried about his happiness in life. What would you do? We want to tell father-in-law, and grandmother-in-law is worried he will hate her for not telling him, and we are worried that he will be extremely heartbroken and depressed. Go. It's a fucking shit show. Huh?
Well, I mean, there's, by the sounds, potential that he may have some sort of idea.
I feel like he knows. Not specifically about that affair, but
Maybe he does know, but doesn't know how many other people know.
right.
As in his mum.
Right. And
Yeah.
how long it's been going on. I mean, why is she leaving so early and coming back late?
And potentially, maybe he's got an idea, and maybe he's like, let her get it out of his fucking system.
Mate,
and
yeah, I mean,
is
they
what
do
it
say
is.
he doesn't believe in divorce. However, I don't know. If I got told that about Paul's mum, I mean, she was not a very nice person, so I probably would have told him straight away around Christmas dinner.
Yeah, you probably would
Yeah, I don't know if I would have. I don't know if learning that information is 25 years after said event is any of my business.
And if you told him, what are you achieving? Is any good going to come out of it?
No, but then if I think of me, if I think 25 years into my marriage, which is only 5 years' time,
Yeah.
I didn't know, or I did find out, I'd be like, wow, I've lived a life for 25 years.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can
But
do right
if
for
you
doing
are
wrong.
perfectly happy at this moment in time,
Yeah.
and all the shit's happened and it's gone and you're over it and you're living your best life
I
right
would
now.
still be really fucking mad, like I've been living a lie.
Yeah, but if you were in your good place right now,
Yeah,
and you didn't know,
yeah.
do you really need to know?
Probably not. But if I found out somehow, some way, and then found out Tom, Dick and Harry knew.
All your kids are grown up.
Yes.
You and your partner are having the best time together.
Yeah.
You're reliving like your youth together and whatever.
However, babe, if I
you're
then
not being 100% parent
the
anymore.
problem is if I did ever find out,
Yeah.
and my kids knew, my mum knew, all these people knew,
Yes.
you are in for a fucking shit show, mate. Because I tell you, it will be a raff like no ever you've ever seen. So that's what I'm saying. You can't do right for doing wrong in this situation.
It is one of those.
It's a fucked up
when
situation.
you find out that other people knew before you knew.
Yes.
I mean, who can you trust?
Yeah. You can't.
You can't.
But
there's no one left.
This is the fucker of the fig. So, you know, should they tell him? No. Should they tell him? Yes. I don't know the answer to this one. It will really, I don't know. Because if you don't tell him now, you must vow to never tell him. But then you
Forever.
live with that.
Yeah.
For the rest
You're
of your
getting
life.
drunk one day and it'll
Yeah.
be like that.
Not to mention that poor boy's the way he's going to look at his mum.
Yeah.
I don't know if she had the right to tell him. I think it would have been better if she didn't tell him. I get why she told him, but perhaps if she didn't mean on saying anything to the father-in-law, she should never have told her husband.
No.
Because now that is his burden. Not only did his own mum know what she did, but now her own son, his own son now knows. So that's betrayal
On
the most
both
important
accounts,
people of
yeah.
your life, right? So the top comment,
Go on.
his own mother didn't tell him, yet you feel compelled to. You can tell him, but be prepared for the repercussions of that. Perhaps it's best to find out what kind of marriage they have. That's what you were saying. Maybe they were in fact seeing other people at the time, and they ended up patching things through. Have you asked your mother-in-law? Because grandma never actually saw her cheat, only heard from another person and that she was cheating. It's definitely weird that grandma is cool with an outsider knowing this. Yeah, see, it could be manipulation. I didn't even think about that. The old mum-in-law. But never actually told her son what she had heard. So, I tell you what I think is best to do. Speaking to his mum.
What, Mum, have you ever had an affair?
Sit down with his mum, private. They've got time, so I need you to come over. Sit down private with his mum. Tell her what's been said.
Do you tell her by who?
You don't have to say by who. You
Mm.
say, I want to know, some information has come to me, I want to know, does dad know, blah, blah, blah. If you lie to me, then you've already made the decision of what I'm going to do. If you sit down and you talk to me rationally and tell me about your lives back then, because nobody knows. Yeah, somebody's just said your husband should have a conversation with with his mother before deciding on whether or not to tell his father. There you go. There is a lot to learn before deciding a course of action. Is she still cheating? Has she confessed to her husband? Does she regret what she has done? And other questions. That's exactly what come into my mind.
Yeah, I mean, going straight to your dad, who knows? But if you have that conversation with mum, she might well say, yeah, dad knew, we went to counselling, we fixed it.
Oh wow.
What?
Somebody said, I think the OP should get a DNA test and find out if he's actually related to his grandmother or not. Mate, so now this person's painting her as a proper fucking slag.
That's where my head went. I'm not being funny.
Oh, so mine did go there when I went, oh my God, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
Because the affair was before he was born.
Yeah.
So I went straight there as well.
Think, shit, he's not.
I know, I forgot about it as we went through the story. But yeah, that is literally that when I went, oh my God, like I think I know where this is going. But yeah, perhaps
it sounds messy.
The grandmother should have kept her fucking mouth shut if she didn't want it to go anywhere. You can't just tell random strangers, and whether these people are engaged or whatever.
Maybe, like, you're right, maybe she was pot stirring, like maybe
it's
maybe
made
she's
up.
now making her grandson question whether that's even his dad, to create some sort of shit show between him and his mum and dad, to make mum and dad then go at each other. Just crazy mother-in-law shit.
I just think the whole thing is a fucking shit show. No matter what happens going forward,
nobody's going to win in that situation.
Nobody's winning. And
that's a really sad story.
Yeah, it's actually really fucking sad. And that's, we talk about it a lot on the podcast about cheaters destroying families. And here we go. So you are not just talking about two people that are married, you're talking about generations.
That's potentially not cheaters destroying the family, because mum and dad are still together.
Yes.
It's people putting their 5p piece
right,
in.
But what I'm saying
isn't about them. It's not their business.
If she had an affair, you're talking about those two, that generation, the generation underneath, but the generation on top is all fucked because somebody couldn't keep their legs closed, or it's a big fucking lie, and then still the grandmother's going to get cut out.
So
either way, travesty and upset is coming.
It's ugly.
It's ugly.
It's an ugly situation.
No, there is no win, because if it's not true, the grandmother is a shit-stirring bitch who tried to destroy her grandson's stabilisation, his life right now. If it is true, his mum's a slag, his dad might not be his dad, his grandma knew about it and kept it from her son. The whole thing is a shit show. So best of luck.
Mum and dad could have, he could have already known, they could have fixed it, and Nan's just chucking a pot stirring fucking comment that just didn't need to be said.
Yeah, well, this was 6 days ago.
Why do you need to know your mum and dad had an affair and they're still together?
She should have kept her mouth shut.
It weren't her business.
Yeah, this was only 6 days ago, so I'm going to keep it in the box, and hopefully we will get an update. And then we will just quickly run through this again and then go back to the... I know, that's the thing, it's because of the way we are with cheaters, but I just actually, it's really sad what's coming. So I do feel quite bad for this grandson.
Yeah, how fucking shit.
Upsetting, yeah. Okay,
moving on.
Next!
Okay, my girlfriend cheated on me, and I found out about it in the most brutal way imaginable.
Okay.
Well, we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, we'll let you know. Is it brutal, more worse than this?
We'll see. Splitting it into a post and a comment owning to Reddit's character limit. Okay. TLDR.
TLDR. I do know that.
I know that too, but can't think.
I can't
the love
think.
of my life at least I thought she was caught cheating by me after returning early.
Too long didn't read.
Oh, that's daft.
Say it again.
TL.
No. What? Put it into the sentence.
TLDR, the love of my life, at least I thought she was caught cheating by me after returning early from a business trip.
Too long didn't read.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to
Yeah.
put there, I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
I, 25 female, and my now ex-girlfriend, 26 female, were together since we were 14 and 15, respectfully. We were each other's first everything. Our relationship was a near fairy tale for the most part. She was the perfect girlfriend I could have asked for. A few abbreviations over all a few abbreviations over all these years, I don't know, in form of arguments none your regular healthy couple couldn't relate to, with sorry,
I'm about to scrap this one and move to another.
And as infrequent as they could have come, are all that kept in from being a perfect relationship. Okay, I hope the next sentence is a bit more.
If not, skip to the next, cut this out.
To set the context, we recently celebrated her business's previous quarter's financials with a vacation to Mykonos. Don't know. This was in early October, just over a couple of months ago. It was all perfect, as perfect could be. Our relationship was in cruise control. It was all solid right up until the end of October of this year. She used to surprise me with those weekend getaways, dates and gifts, nothing too fancy, but just about enough to make me melt. Then, none of it for well over a month. Nada. She initiated physical intimacy the most out of us both. She always had a higher libido than I. Again, none of that was for over a month. I had no reason to suspect anything and just brushed it off by attributing it to her work stress. She's been working her arse off for the past 6 years to build the business, basically, that has finally started paying off its dividends. Of all these changes in the status quo of our relationship, what sucked out of the most by far was an incident that happened earlier in November. She was out for a night on a pub crawl with her girlfriends. Soho pub crawls are kind of a ritual with them. The usual chinwag over drink. She wanted me to go along, but I couldn't, as my local football, soccer for Americans, team was playing that evening, and being a season ticket holder, I rarely miss their games, if at all. That being said, I've joined in as well as sat out these crawls multiple times over the years. She almost always what's that word? Acquaintanced to me being at a football game over almost any event that ever clashed with it. Okay. So then I've got a red flag #1.
Go on.
I get back home just around midnight after heading over to my sister's for a couple of pints after the match. She texted me she'd been late and asked me to not stay up, and that her friend, let's call her A, would drop her off. I stayed up anyway and text A, who's their group's designated driver by the virtue of her
Sobriety.
sobriety. Anyway, she's sober.
Yeah.
To drive safe.
Sobriety then.
Yeah, sobriety.
Yeah.
To drive safely. Imagine my surprise when A said my ex-girlfriend had left the crawl earlier and had informed her that she'd be taking a cab home, much against her girlfriend's protests. Her cab finally pulled up in front of our house at about 2 a.m.
Oh dear.
Went in for a kiss when she got back home. To my horror, she turned away and made her way to our bed and passed out. Never has she ever turned down a kiss from me up until at that point in time. I brushed it off to her being absolutely pissed, drunk, and let it slide. The next morning I asked her about returning home in a cab, even though A was supposed to be dropping her off. She responded by saying that she couldn't stay there any longer, owing to a terrible headache, and decided to book a cab back home. So as to not want her girlfriends having to call it an early night. Now it takes a maximum of an hour to in peak London traffic to get over to our house from Soho.
Even less at that time of the night.
If her timeline is to be believed, she was in the cab for almost 4 hours. She could see me trying to piece it together, but quickly went in for a kiss. My naivety, coupled with love, took over, and I went on with the rest of my day without giving it a second thought. Red flag number 2. Fast forward 3 weeks. I tried getting on her Instagram to delete a story featuring me in an embarrassing post that she posted and teased me over. We had always known each other's social media logins and passwords to all devices. I tried logging in to her Instagram by putting in her username and password, to no avail. She got a notification and knew I was trying to log in on her account. Gave me a weary smile and revealed she's changed her password in anticipation of me trying to log in and deleting that story. Fair enough, I would go on to accept this version. What I couldn't really wrap my head around was her removing her Instagram profile photo she had of the past 7 years featuring the both of us and updating it with a solo photo of herself. I was hurt, but again, my naivety led me to believe it was much ado about nothing. Second half is in comments. What do you think about that so far?
I think she's cheating and she's moving on out of the relationship, and she keeps talking about naivety. I just think she's still in love with her and hasn't realised. What do people think?
This is really fucking long.
Yeah.
So the first bit is she isn't sorry. She is sorry she got caught.
Right.
She was never going to tell you. End the relationship and get away from her as fast as you can.
Yeah. She wants her cake to eat it too.
Yeah, everyone's saying the same. If you didn't come home early, this would still be going on.
Right.
So she is really only sorry that she got caught.
Yeah.
You deserve better. I'm assuming these people have actually read the second part of the post.
I think if you look at it like this, I think if she decides that that's acceptable and to carry on, then it's going to carry on the cheating and whatnot, or she leaves the relationship and moves on with her life, which in my opinion is the smart thing to do.
Okay, so there are 2 more red flags.
Yeah.
And she's also called them D-Day 1 and D-Day 2.
Right.
I'm gonna skip some of this because it's actually a really, really, really fucking long post.
Yeah.
But just to give a little bit of clarity
Just
here,
grab some bits.
I'm gonna. So these are quotes
Yeah.
that the OP is saying, "Babe, are you okay? Why are you looking at me like that? And why is the shower running?" Partner says, "You were supposed to come back after Christmas. Words cannot express how gutted I was the moment she would utter these exact words after us being apart for weeks."
Oh my God.
Who the fuck's in the shower?
Yeah. Somebody's in the shower.
Just as I was about to tell her I finished my work earlier than expected, I hear a girl's voice calling out her name
Yeah.
from the shower.
Of course you did.
My legs started shaking at that very moment. Something I'd only ever seen other people write or say was happening to me. We burst out crying. I slumped against
the other one's been caught.
I slumped against the wall by the bathroom as it started to dawn upon me that the supposed love of my life, a girl with whom I'd envisioned growing old, was about to jump into a shower with another girl.
Yeah.
She rushed in, asked the other girl to get dressed, and escorted her out of my house.
Too late now, love. Too late.co.uk.
I barely got to look at the absolute vixen that turned my life upside down, and the she-devil from whom my ex-girlfriend decided to throw away over a decade of memories. I'm going to skip a little bit further down.
Yeah. It's not the other girl's fault.
We've got a picture, right?
Oh, wow, yeah.
So then,
do we?
the aftermath. She admitted to having slept with the other girl, the absolute wrenched woman she met with on the pub crawl. On multiple occasions, she wouldn't let me leave the house. We split the rent and instead moved out to the guest bedroom to give me space. I haven't so much as let her touch me ever since that fateful day.
Fair play.
Fateful day or morning. She doesn't know that I know about her plan or what's left of it to propose to propose to me. Oh my God. I kept trying to get her to open up over why she'd sell our future for a meaningless fling, but all she has to say for herself is that she doesn't know why she did it. It doesn't sound like it was a fling if she was seen her on multiple occasions.
Yeah, it sounds like an affair. Yeah.
She completely cut off ties with the other girl, allegedly.
Who cares? Yeah.
I know for a fact that she was nothing more than a fling to her.
You don't know that.
You don't, darling. That's what she's told
Right.
you. Yeah, I don't think I can ever get over the betrayal. This immense. What am I looking for here? I am almost certain that I want to leave her. Why haven't you left yet?
Honestly.
It's the disrespect of she's actually brought her back to your home.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's even every fucking time. No,
they weren't going off to this other girl's house. They weren't going to.
No,
That's your bed.
Yeah.
They're your sheets.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Fucking dirty. Ugh. Sorry. Dirty.
Ugh. Yeah.
Sorry. The only silver of dread that's holding me back is the fact that I will never love any other girl the way I love her.
Okay.
Fact. But
you'll love them
can't
better.
fucking stay there, and hopefully they will respect
She doesn't
you better.
love you like you love her because she's cheating.
Like, this could perhaps change, but if I were a betting lady, I'd not bet against it. There will always be that what if I'd given her another chance.
Then she'd cheat again.
She'd cheat again, babe, but she would do it better.
Yeah.
In the back of my mind, no matter which girl I end up with in the future, if at all, she seems to be truly remorseful of her actions. She's been an absolute peach of a girlfriend before this, arguably more so than I ever was. Oh, don't doubt yourself. It makes me wonder if I'm to blame a wee bit.
You know, everybody goes through that,
We all
babe. You
go
went
through
through
that.
that. It's normal.
Has anyone here been betrayed by who they thought they'd was
Millions.
the love of their lives, and yet went on to live out that happy ever after
No.
together?
Never.
I'm dead inside.
Literally, the story
That's
before
it. I'm dead
talks
inside
about
and
what happened.
Devoid the tears at this point. As I write this and ask myself whether I was really not good enough for her, feel like I'm lost in life. That's really sad how she's ended, because she's literally.
But she is in that moment right now, and
blaming
she
herself.
will. Yeah, but you did. The thing is, you do like it. You know what it's like? It's like being on a roller coaster. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. She is going to be all right. It doesn't feel like she's going to be all right, but she is 100,000,000,000% going to be all right, and better for not having someone like this in her life, because in the back of her mind, she is always going to be worried that this bitch is cheating on her.
Yeah.
And she did it in the worst possible way. She didn't even try to like keep it separate from her life that was going. She brought her back. So there's pictures. We're talking about
She shat on
pictures.
her doorstep.
Yeah, there's pictures in the house. There's fucking, you know, all that stuff is hers, and yet she brought her there anyway. So be done, move on. Easier said than done, but you will be better off for it. Anybody got any advice?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's get rid.
Hold on, I'm trying to get that thing. So, one person says she wasn't remorseful
No.
of her actions when she was orgasming while flinging another woman. Well,
True.
she's only remorseful now that she has been caught
Absolutely.
and has to deal with the repercussions.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you are an absolute fool for forgiving that person.
Yeah.
Please remove her from your life and give your heart to someone who deserves it. You can love someone this much.
Yeah.
That's who you are, a person who loves and is faithful.
It will be stronger, different
Yeah,
kind of love.
that will
next
not
time.
change based on who you fall in love with. Don't fall for her lies.
Yeah.
She will do this again and hide it better. What
Absolutely.
did I just say?
Exactly.
So someone then says back to it, but you are an absolute fool to forgive this person.
Yeah.
I haven't she responds.
Yeah.
I haven't forgiven her, and I don't think I can. It's just that the memories of over a decade are absolutely overwhelming.
Of course.
Listen, everyone has their best times with these people.
Yeah.
And that's okay to
Yeah.
remember, and it's okay to get sad over.
Yeah.
Like, remembering
Yeah.
is part of that process.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, for her, it's not the same as it was. So you have to leave, because she can't treat you.
So she's afraid
Well.
of ending up alone when
Yeah.
I leave her.
Of course she
If
won't.
and when I leave her. And that I'd never be able to love another girl like her, which would be unfair.
No,
You can,
she thinks that,
you
but
can,
she's
and you
wrong.
will love
Yeah.
again. This is a lesson we all learn in life. Don't let this fear hold you back from moving on. Thank you. That's encouraging.
She will just change.
Literally,
as a
everyone is just
person.
saying, get the fuck out of there.
Right.
Get rid of it.
Right. That's
Don't let
it.
it manipulate.
Yeah, she will be better for it, and it will be. You know, she won't be okay for a while, but she will be okay.
Do you know what? It is a process. Some people do it. Everyone does it differently. Some do it quicker. Some people have to do certain things to get themselves
Some people
through.
get angry. She sounds like a calm, relaxing person, a bit like you, if I'm honest.
Do you know what? Like, to help me get through stuff, I did meditate.
Yeah.
I did take to the gym.
Yeah.
I did keep myself busy, but I also gave myself time on my own as
Yeah.
well. I needed to cry because I'm a person that does cry.
Yeah,
I
you
need
have
to
to
cry.
process through your own.
And oh my
thoughts
god,
and
did I
feelings.
talk about it?
Yeah.
I had to repeat it.
Yeah.
25,000 times, and I just was lucky that I had people who were willing to listen
Yeah.
to that same story over and over again.
Yeah. You need
Until
to just
it was
process it out of your brain, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
And I completely accept I had some brilliant times with my ex-husband. I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, of
And
course.
Despite,
Not to mention the wonderful children you have together.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, but I did have a good time with my
Yeah.
ex. I did. We
Yeah.
had a great relationship when it was good.
I used to think he was a great man.
And he, as much as he has quite openly, I believe, said how awful our relationship was.
Yeah.
We were married 10 years
Yeah.
and we got together 5 years prior
Yeah.
to getting married. So I don't
Yeah.
believe it was.
No. Sometimes, but that's what I'm saying. The
but
way that
he
people
dealt with it how
that
he
way.
needed to.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
what I
dealt
was
with
gonna
it the
say.
way I.
Sometimes people go to a negative place because it's
It's
easier and more comfortable to be in that place, because
Yeah.
then it justifies the reason of why things are ending.
Yeah.
Me, I've never, as far as I'm aware, he hasn't cheated on me. Not just about cheating, about other things. I go for a down and out for about 3 days, and then I bounce back, and it's either with aggression or with a plan, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is different, and that's okay. And she will be okay.
She will.
So I've got one just to finish us off. It's not that big,
Yeah.
but I liked the title and I thought it was a bit different. Boyfriend accuses me of cheating every few months.
Wow.
Now I know straight away what you're thinking, which is why I went for this one. And we'll just finish off with this. So for a bit of context, I have been with my boyfriend for 3 years, and the first few months we were really good until we did some recreational, thank you, drugs together.
Oh dear.
During the come down, he started saying I had one of those egg vibrators inside of me. Okay, I told him he could check inside of me and check the drawers to ensure. I didn't know she had drawers inside of her. Have you got drawers?
I've got them under my armpit. Do you want to pull it? Pull my arm. Have a look.
He could check the drawers to ensure I hadn't put anything in me. And that, I
She
mean,
really did
it's
have drawers.
so bizarre.
She really have drawers.
Inside of me.
Maybe she meant drawers
and
as in her knickers.
Maybe she's saying it's in
no,
the drawer.
her drawers. Her knickers.
Oh.
Maybe that's what she meant.
I'm thinking drawers, like, you know, in the
that's
bedside
what that's
cabinet.
what I'm saying. Yeah, under my armpits.
Yeah, I'm thinking bedside cabinet where you keep all that
Yeah,
stuff.
drawers.
Anyway, sorry. To ensure I hadn't put anything inside me, and one in our drawers was still there. There you go.
Oh,
so I was
it was
right.
drawers.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a knicker drawer.
Yeah,
her
as in chest of
actual
drawers.
chest of
yeah.
drawers.
He refused to do so and just ignored me. Fucking bizarre.
He just wanted to argue.
How is she cheating if she's using a vibrator? Is the vibrator called something? Does it come on a man? Anyway.
Dave?
Yeah,
the
I'm
vibrator.
losing
Dave the
track.
egg.
Yeah. A few weeks later,
Sorry if your name's
he
Dave.
started accusing me of sleeping with his friends,
Dave.
Dave,
The egg.
that
Sorry.
that he let stay with us for a while he was at work. I have not once cheated nor thought of cheating on anyone, so I immediately tried to tell him I didn't do it and tried to give as much proof as I could. He refused to listen to me whenever I tell him that I haven't cheated, and will only listen if I admit to doing it, even when I know I haven't. I recently left to stay at my parents' for a bit to get some space and get my thoughts straight. When I
She's
came
now not
back,
sure if she has or not.
when I came back, oh my God.
Oh, please.
When I came back, he pulled condoms off the air conditioner and told me I put them there. What the fuck? I can maybe air conditioner outside. That's how Americans
No,
have
an air
it, don't
conditioner,
they?
you know, you have them up on the ceiling, don't the top of the wall. The air cons.
Is it like that in America? I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it is. No, they're boxed in the windows, aren't they?
They're boxing. That's the outside bit. That's the vent part.
Okay. 3 years. Hold on. Sorry. That just threw me. What the fuck? The air conditioner, and told me I put them there. I have not used a condom in over 3 years, so I don't know where they came from. I kind of suspect
dirty
he
scum.
planted it there and is trying even harder to prove I did something disgusting, which again I have not. I'm honestly going to just apologise to him
No.
for it, but I need everyone's help on providing proof of it to him. Not photos of videos, but just some advice on what I can say. On what I can say in my apology. In my apology to make it more real. I know it's dumb to apologise for something I didn't do.
I've got an apology.
But I am at my limit. And I really want this relationship to work right out. Even though it seems like every day might be the end of it. The thought of admitting to cheating when I have not makes me feel physically sick. And I have to throw up, but I would rather do it than spend another 3 years trying to convince him I haven't, or leave. The end. Go. What the fuck? That was a brilliant one to end in. Go on.
I've got an apology.
Yeah, go on.
I'm sorry that you are a fucking idiot.
Who's cheating?
Who quite clearly is cheating and trying to push your shit onto me because you have guilt.
Right.
But here's my apology to you. We're done.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you are now homeless. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, and your mum.
There's my apology.
Yeah. Your mum.
Take your condoms with you.
Yeah. What?
You dirty...
I mean, who reuses condoms
I
anyway?
want-
On the air conditioner. Babe, what's on the line? It's all the condoms from last
No,
week.
that's not what she meant.
Listen.
That's not what she
What,
meant.
they're throwing them up
no,
there?
No. They'll be wrapped, but he's hid them up there so she
It's
doesn't find them.
Bizarre. I see me.
Because-
I'm visualising open
No,
condoms.
that's disgusting.
Like blowing on
No,
it
like-
to try.
Like they're all up there.
Literally.
No, you dickhead.
That's literally what I thought.
No. He has hid them up there.
What
I'm
is
not
this
being
story?
funny.
Somebody help me come up with a lie I can tell for not cheating. The fuck?
Why?
Yeah, I imagine that if he accuses you of cheating on him every few months, this is
I bet her
because
pH balance is off.
This is because he is cheating on you every few
I bet her
months.
pH balance is off.
Message.
Ask her.
I'm not a message.
Ask her, what's your pH
She's
balance
gone
like?
la la land, babe. I can't help her. She's asking for us to come up with a story. Yeah, one time.
At Bandcamp?
Yeah. There was an alien.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Should we put in that
No, no,
alien
no, no.
story about in the kitchen?
There's a flute.
Yeah,
There's a
there
flute.
is a flute. Yeah. Remember that story last with Jenna? And then the aliens in the kitchen and it's like a basketball player. We could insert that here. That could be the story. Aliens came.
It's girls like that
I actually feel
that
sorry for her.
infuriate me. That she has that low self-esteem
Yeah.
and self-worth that she's prepared to lie to herself.
Yeah, but then he's like, you cheated on me. And she's like, I haven't, but okay.
So what? She's going to now apologise and lie about herself
Right. If you ain't
to
cheated, you
this
ain't
man
fucking
who's
cheated.
accusing her of cheating. And then what? Right, I'm sorry I've cheated. I'll never do it again. So what now? What's next? What, he starts slapping her up?
That's what I'm saying. Right, so somebody said this is toxic, manipulative,
Absolutely disgusting behaviour.
stunted, immature relationship. There will never be a good relationship here. So before you fall pregnant, get into debt, look at this logic.
Get the
This
fuck
is
out. Save yourself.
Think of it like a business deal. Would you go into a deal with someone who was manipulative and disloyal, etc.? I'm glad that was the last one we read because I'm not
done here. I'm really fucking
I
pissed
really thought it was going to be a story about how he's accusing her and he's probably cheating on someone else, but it's actually worse than that. It's one of the worst. It's actually worse than just a normal cheating story because
This girl actually needs someone to give her a slap.
I
a
bet
wake
she's
up
really
call.
fucking young.
Because surely there cannot be
There's no
one
comments
single
from
message
OT.
that says there cannot be one that goes, here's a really good apology.
Who's gonna? Nobody.
Who's giving an apology?
I can't
I
believe.
swear to God.
This was only 6 days ago. Only 9 people. It's not even up there. I've gone on to this, but it looks like they're joined in with other things. I can't really understand what that means. And then...
take you and your egg and get the fuck out.
Yeah, the fuck is this story about, mate? But I just...
I want to
love when you get riled up. When you get riled up. It brings me so much joy. So, peace out. Peace.
Do not apologise for shit you haven't done.
No.
Do not do that.
I'm going to leave that.
Respect yourself enough to
I'm
go,
gonna
do you
leave
know
that.
what? Me and you, we're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing left here.
No.
Because there's clearly no trust.
No. He's
And
clearly
I
insane.
cannot, one, put up with that sort of shit. And 2, you're accusing me and I'm telling you and you don't...
He's also cheating on you.
At 100...
All
check
the
your
time.
pH balance.
Yeah.
Check your pH
All the
balance.
time. Right. Thank
Love
you
you
for
guys.
joining us. Please.
Peace.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah, maybe get some
Subscribe.
clarity.
Fuck me.
Peace, love, subscribe for more content.
Yeah, like,
We're loving
subscribe.
this. We hope you are. And join us next time. Emily will still have the up.
Oh my fucking good God.
I'm going to find more like that just for Emily. Love you! Oh my God, my fat arse, so done.
That hurts my feelings.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe that?
What the fuck?
I
is
didn't
wrong with her?
even